Today's soul food is remind yourself. Sometimes we got to remind ourselves of how good God has been to us, where he brought us from. You know, we go into different challenges and we go into move on to different levels and we take on different projects. And sometimes it can get rough. Sometimes it can get tough. Sometimes it can get tight. Sometimes the budgets ain't there. Sometimes the people aren't there. Sometimes the resources seem to be lacking. But what you got to do is you got to focus on God. Look back in your life. Look back over where he's brought you from. I'm sure you've been in tougher crunches than this. I'm sure you've been in tighter spots than this. I'm sure you've been claustrophobic more then than you really are now. It's just about a perspective and how you look at it. Don't allow the enemy to use your situation to make it like God is not there with you. God will not be there for you, and he won't rescue you or give you an exit. Remember the time. Remember the time. That's the reason why we have the Bible. He created all of these different feasts and sacrifices and celebrations, not just for a whim, but he wanted Israel, he wanted his people to remember where he brought them from. Remember how they came out of Egypt. Remember how they made it through the wilderness. Remember how they crossed over the Jordan. Remember how they brought the walls of Jericho down. Remember the ins and the outs, all of the captivities and the rescues and all of those things. And then more importantly, what did he say? Do this in remembrance of me. We take communion remembering how he died. He came from heaven, came and walked on this earth, gave up his life, sacrificed his life, went to hell, took the keys back and authority back from Satan, gave it back to man, got up out the grave, went back to heaven to ascend to one day come again to take us with him. Remember how good God was. Remember how good God is. Remember God is faithful, just, and true, and he will be there for you even until the end. Surely goodness and mercy, David said, shall follow me all the days of my life. Remember, he's prepared a table before you in the presence of your enemies. He anointed your head with oil. Your cup is overflowing. He prepared that meal. Eat. You ain't on no diet. Eat. Enjoy. Love. Relax. Sacrifice your time. Help others. And know everything is going to be all right. You be blessed today knowing that your lost is found, your stolen is returned, your new is delivered, your current is enough. But more than that, remember that God has you spiritually, physically, and financially right where he wants you, and he will make sure you succeed. Be blessed.